Peaceful greetings, family, and welcome home to the Lunar Lounge, where astrology meets alchemy. It's been a minute, but we're so glad that you're here. This is our space to pause, to breathe, and to remember who we are beneath the noise. So, wherever you are right now, maybe driving, moving through the house, maybe making tea, or just sitting still, this is your invitation to slow down. Take a moment here to unclench your jaw and drop your shoulders. Feel the breath moving through your body like a tide returning to shore. Tonight, we're sitting beneath the Taurus full moon, the Beaver Supermoon, the biggest and brightest moon of the year. Her light is soft but strong, a mirror reminding us that abundance begins within. It's not about what we own, it's about how we live inside what we already have. This moon doesn't ask for striving, she asks for presence. She whispers, rest is wealth, stillness is strategy, and pleasure is power. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, and worth. And her message tonight is simple. Slow down enough to feel the life you've built. Touch the texture of your blessings. Breathe gratitude into the spaces that hold you. Because this moon, this earthbound teacher, reminds us that being well-resourced starts here, in the body, in the breath, in the rhythm of ordinary grace. So if you've been feeling rushed, restless, or uncertain, this full moon is here to steady you. She's grounding us in what's real. She's the food on the table, the warmth in our homes, the heartbeat that says, I am still here. This is also a supermoon, meaning the moon is closest to the earth, pulling our emotional tides a little higher, a little deeper. So if you felt everything more intensely lately, gratitude, grief, longing, or release, know that you're not alone. The energy of this moon is magnified, but it's also merciful. It's inviting us to lay down what's heavy and root into what is healing. So family, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale through the nose. Pause at the top. And exhale out the mouth. And let's do it again. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Pause at the top. And exhale. Let's make room right here, right now, for grace. Again, I'm Bashea Imana, the alchemist. And tonight we're grounding, releasing, and remembering what it means to be well-resourced. And as always, I am joined by my celestial sister, Vanessa, the astrologer, the keeper of the cosmic map. Diana, tell us about this sky story.
Thank you, Bashea. So the sky story that I'm getting right now, and what's been really coming in through my conversations with clients and friends and family, is that we are really well resourced.
I like that.
And especially when it pertains to the Taurus part of the sky, I feel like it's reminding us that safety and stability are cultivated from within us, because the moon is in the part of the sky and the sun is in the part of the sky that teaches us, when we integrate the two lessons, they teach us to hold on, also how to let go. It teaches us how to build what lasts and how to release what's complete.
That's really important.
I'll say it a couple different ways. The moon in Taurus is inviting us to slow down right now, to ground and to care for what really nourishes us, like our bodies. Across the sky, the sun in Scorpio is reminding us that healing and renewal come when we allow our emotions to move through us, because it's when we let those emotions move through us, that's really where the transformation is allowed to happen. And together, I feel like the sun and moon are saying ground and surrender. And that's the way to move into what I hope for each of us is like a period of peace. In the days leading up to this full moon, several of the planets in the water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, have all been in deep conversation. Their harmony is creating a flow of watery energy that's really helping us to move through hard things through alchemizing our feelings. So the water signs, water in the metaphysical sense, helps us process emotions and soften the places that have grown hard within us. You could think of it like the water sign energy right now. It's like an emotional tide that's helping us to wash away what we no longer need within us, like a cleansing and a clearing. And that wave is still flowing, and it's going to keep flowing for the next few weeks, especially as the sun continues to move through Scorpio, and either late tonight or tomorrow, Venus is going to move into Scorpio. So those planets moving into Scorpio is a continual activation of this water energy that's happening in the water signs. And all of that together is inviting us to release, to keep releasing, since we've already been releasing, forgiving, and finding emotional freedom. So really, this is a time for compassion, especially for ourselves. For example, one of the planets that I'm referring to is Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Saturn in Pisces has been teaching us and helping us to end cycles with maturity and care. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces right now as well. And I think what Neptune is doing is helping to add imagination and vision and really help us to move into faith. Neptune is also helping us close doors gently, to trust that something beautiful is already forming on the other side for us. So even as hard things end, we're being asked to end them with grace. So let's take a look again at the two planets that are really guiding this full moon. So the moon in Taurus, the moon is ruled by Venus, the planet of harmony and beauty. Venus is at home right now in Libra. She's going to leave Libra and move into Scorpio. But right now in Libra, Venus has been bringing us, or trying to bring us back into balance.
Yeah.
Reminding us that peace and reciprocity are forms of wealth to resource us. So the moon has been growing and waxing in light up to this peak point of the full moon. So what has been growing in each of our lives in the Taurus part of our charts that shows connection to our bodies, that shows where we are when it comes to stability and security, and that shows when you look at it in connection with the Libra part of our sky, what are the relationships looking at in our lives, and how are they helping to support the feeling, the sentiment, the sense of well-being and being well-resourced?
I love this. Tell us a little bit about what's happening with the sun.
The sun is in Scorpio, and in Scorpio, it's guided by Mars because Mars is the ruler of Scorpio. Mars itself has just moved into Sagittarius. And in Sagittarius, Mars, the planet of our action, courage, and drive, is asking us to pursue freedom and our purpose and vision with truth and curiosity about it. Mars recently also connected with Uranus, and so that has been a meeting that has shaken up and has the potential to, even though it can feel destabilizing, it can help shake us up out of our old habits and push us to act from authenticity instead of fear when it's in Sagittarius and interacting with Uranus. Some of us have literally felt that shaking around us. So if you felt shaking in your atmosphere, it could be a sign for you that it's time to free up and move away or move out of that circumstance that you're in. And so Mars in Sagittarius is offering us a liberating release from where we've been stuck. The way to get there with this full moon is to be present, to ground into our bodies, to trust the timing and know that we're supported no matter what is going on. And if you've been feeling those emotions trying to break through, honoring the release and the renewal that's happening and being facilitated by all of the planets talking in concert with each other.
Nice. So, one of the themes of this jazzy Lunar Lounge for this full moon in Taurus is being well resourced. What does that mean for you, Diana?
So I've been reflecting a lot on the phrase well-resourced. It's been showing up in so many readings and conversations lately, especially among friends, family, and clients who are navigating transition. And that's no surprise because with the moon growing bigger and waxing in Taurus, Taurus is the sign of money. It's the sign of resources. It is the sign associated with what we're able to build, what we're able to organize, what we're able to again, what keeps us comfortable, what keeps us safe, what keeps us stable. But something that I learned about Taurus, and this is a really important lesson for me because I have a challenging Taurus house in my chart. Mm-hmm. And a big reminder for me is that Taurus reminds us that being resourced doesn't start with what's in the bank or with how many bookings I have on the calendar. It begins in our actual physical bodies, Bashea. Taurus is all about the breath, the rhythm of daily care, and nourishment of the self. Honestly, for me, it's really been sourcing my Taurus energy. That's the way I call it when I'm talking about trying to alchemize challenging placements. For me, it's been saying I have what I need to begin, and not just saying it, but actually believing it. That's the hard part. When we slow down and allow ourselves to receive from nature, from community, from our own hearts, I mean, we really start to feel the abundance. I'm speaking from experience.
Right.
And this is one of those things where I say it's much easier said than done.
Right.
But when we really start to, it starts with slowing down.
It starts with slowing down.
And not overthinking or overworking a problem. Mm-hmm. For example, for my friends and family who are going through really difficult financial circumstances right now, it starts with taking care of ourselves physically. And that doesn't seem like the right solution, right? When you have a bill that has to be paid yesterday. But it's part of the key. It's the slowing down. Things I wish I knew earlier. Taking deep breaths. Grounding into my body. Taking those morning walks that I've been encouraged to do since since attending your retreat. So anyway, this reflection inspired the writing that I wanted to share for our Lunar Lounge recording tonight. I'm calling it a love note to Taurus energy and the reminder that our well-being grows from within.
All right, so let's get into this. A love note to Taurus energy. Girl, you're taking me back to my radio days, so I got to get this music right for this, all right? So here we go.
This is a Taurus full moon reflection. I called it Mirror Mirror, because the ruler of the Taurus moon is Venus. Venus is currently in Libra, and in Libra, Venus is holding up a mirror to us, asking us to take a look at the values that are reflected back at us, the relationships that are being reflected back at us, whether we have harmony, pleasure, and cohesion reflecting back at us. And Venus is doing all this right before Venus moves into Scorpio, as I mentioned before, a water sign. And in Scorpio, Venus is about transformation, emotional catharsis, emotional release of the values, the relationships, and the dynamics that no longer serve us. So this is a Taurus full moon reminder that abundance is resourced from within. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most well-resourced Taurus of all? It's the one who remembers, wealth begins in my body. My creative play is prayer. Rest is ritual. Pleasure becomes prophecy. Mirror, mirror as my body, a conduit for renewal during these transformative times. My body is a temple, says my Virgo moon friend Diana. Even when I face fears of material insecurity. Taurus says, I never lack. Mars faces Uranus, and the Scorpio stories that Mars moved through burst open because I seek freedom for my curiosity and my innate power. Jupiter in Cancer hums blessings back to every prayer that has been forged in faith. And Venus in Libra gathers fragments into balance. The analog scales that she weighs don't lie. The grace of real friends and community is the new form of gold currency. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me the realest stability of all. Being well-resourced is not about having, it's about inhabiting what I already hold in abundance.
Okay, Diana. I see you. It's just it's amazing. You know, we've been in this journey for a little over 18 months now, and you just cease to amaze me. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Mirror, mirror. Beautiful, beautiful. You know, it makes me ask the question, and gives us something to think about. Like, what does abundance mean to us? What does abundance mean to me beyond money and success? The world tells us that money and success equate to abundance, but there's so much more. There's so much more to what true abundance and success is. I'm reminded of the story of the man who was told, you know, if he did something, he was going to get like $10 million. And then he was then asked, but would you take that $10 million if you lost your life the next day? And of course he didn't take the $10 million. He put his abundance into perspective. And something as simple as the breath of life, being guaranteed that very next breath, is worth more than all the money in the world. Y'all give it up for Vanessa one more time. Again, I really love that. Mirror, mirror. And maybe as you are doing your full moon practice this evening, you take a moment to look in the mirror and ask yourself the question, what makes me abundant? Give gratitude for that abundance. Well, beautiful people, we are coming near the end of our podcast. But before we close out, let's engage in what I like to call a mini meditation vacation. This is a short meditation, and for a more extended one, Check out the Umoya Well YouTube channel for this Taurus full moon's meditation, and you can listen to it for today and a few days after. And so now, make sure you're in a place where you won't be distracted. And take a moment to get comfortable. Close your eyes or take it to a soft gaze. Take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose, pausing at the top, and exhale slowly. Beautiful. Wherever you are, allow yourself to arrive. I invite you to let your shoulders drop. Soften into this evening. Feel the ground beneath you holding steady, without question, without demand. This Taurus full moon, the Beaver Supermoon, glows as a mirror of abundance, reminding us that wealth begins within. It's not about what we own, but how we live inside what we already have. Breathe in through your nose. Feel peace rising through your belly. Exhale out the mouth. Release what no longer serves you. Whisper softly to yourself, I am grounded in grace. I am well resourced. My peace is my power. Now imagine moonlight pouring over you, silver, calm, protective. You are rooted in Earth's rhythm and wrapped in her warmth. You are home. You are held. You are whole. Take one more deep breath. Inhale gratitude. Exhale release. The moon smiles above you, steady, strong, and full, reminding you that slowing down is sacred and that you, beautiful, are already enough. Coming back into the space. All right, we've made it to the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for joining us. Diana, any closing words?
May this full moon remind each of you to come back to your senses, your breath, and your body. You are well resourced. You are abundant.
Yes, you are. And if you like what you heard tonight and you want to go deeper with us, then Diana and I, we got you. Join our Moon Circle community and you receive monthly booklets filled with rituals, affirmations, journal prompts. You can sign up for Diana's celestial newsletter and get astrological guidance tailored for your growth. Diana Vanessa also serves as a personal astrologer, and I do work as a life coach. And so, again, if you'd like more information, just reach out to us at I am at the Umoya Well. You can email I am at the Umoya Well, and we will send you all of our contact information. Thank you so much, beautiful people. Have a beautiful evening.